Well, howdy, Internet people. Someone would say all the damn time. Weaver John C., how you doing? The homework is done, thank God. American literature. You'll never know what the hell you're going to be facing or running into until you actually take the class. And then you find out what the hell the damn thing is, and then you start freaking out about it. Sorry. I am plugging the moose. Well, let's get it. Well, I don't think I can call it a moose. It's only a little bit of a transmitter. And I'll put this here because eventually I'll be downloading some stuff back onto this damn thing. But in the meantime, let me just assure you folks that yes, I am still quite saying last time I checked myself out. I'm not looking forward to turning on the damn television at this point over here because I know what's going to be on. Politics. We have to keep telling people about what's going on. We have to keep boring the living crap out of you. We have to keep driving you crazy at this point over here until we drive you people crazy at this point over here just by driving you people crazy. And the doctors wonder how come my blood pressure goes sky high. And in dealing with that situation, notice what decorations I have behind me. You know, Halloween we had to get used to the horror. But the thing is, we already had horrors in front of us. But by pretending that we actually had fictional horrors to entertain us, well, what would have been better? Freddy Krueger, Chucky the doll, Jason possibly, versus COVID-19, politics, people freaking out left and right. What's your horror that you wanted to share during Halloween time? And now we have the holiday season regarding Thanksgiving coming up at the end of this month. See, 1 second. Being asthmatic, I have to watch out for those liquids going into the wrong pipe because it causes me choking, and then there's breathing issues afterwards. Something I'd rather not deal with in the first place. We were talking about politics. We were talking about horrors. We were talking about the holiday season. Ah, yes. The holiday season, as I said before, when I put it back behind me, you notice that there are some decorations there. During this time of season here, if we didn't have the COVID-19 or the politics to drive us crazy, we would be looking forward to, theoretically, or maybe realistically, a happy, jolly holiday time where we could look at ourselves in the mirror and say, oh, we're going to like our neighbor at this point over here. We're not going to backstab our ass. We're going to say happy holidays, or if we want to be less politically correct about it, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. And if we really wanted to be sensitive about it, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and all that sort of stuff. Throughout the decades, we've tried to make ourselves a little bit less offensive these days, and turned out to be offending everybody else left and right, but we tried to do the political correctness at this point over here as to not offend people. And in the end, we're still offending people left and right. So how does that work? Back in the 80s, they started this stuff and continued the tradition until it became like a custom norm for the population that we have for today, our generation, last generation, the next generation. And right now, we got people trying to figure out what the hell are we trying to do these days? Well, I think we're trying to lose our freaking minds that we haven't lost that a long time ago. For me, during this time of season, yes, you see me picking at myself at this point because I've got things itching like crazy and I need to get lotion for this stuff. To heal up my damn scars. They drive me crazy. They remind me of the scars I deal with on a constant basis. Sometimes you have them cut open, bled like crazy, and that's bleeding of emotions if you're looking at the emotional side of scars during a holiday season like this. I'm not the only one. I know every other people have got scars that they have to deal with and they don't like to deal with because this type of season, this time of season, we're dealing with a lot of emotional baggage right now. And, one way or another, we're trying to be encouraging other people or even ourselves to decorate, as you see behind me, something to bring out a theoretical holiday cheer. For those who can't afford much, we deal with what we got. For those who have much, we go through inordinate amount of ornaments and decorations to liven up the place. And when you have very little, you make do with what you've got to try to celebrate the holiday season. I know I've been through all three of them. And the thing that makes the holiday season is having people around you to celebrate. People that care about you, you care about them, and you're trying not to kill each other at the same time. For instance, you try to invite relatives over, or relatives invite themselves over, or you go over to relatives being invited, or you're inviting them yourself over there. And then we're trying to be diplomatic and cautious and courageous about it, and trying to be nice, and all you hear is the constant fingernails on the blackboard. You hear them in here, and then you're hearing them in here. That means a holiday season is not exactly the most time in life where you can be holiday and festival. It's the time in life that you're actually miserable and stressed out to the max, that you just don't want to deal with somebody else's mania at this point, or someone else's guff, and you turn a holiday season into a damn war zone. How many times have I seen that happen? How many times have I heard that happen before? How many times have I gone through the damn thing in the first place? It's never easy and never the same, and it's always different, and it's always hard, because we're trying to tell ourselves that this holiday season means something to a lot of people, and it generally does. For some people, it actually is a very enjoyable time. They actually gather a lot of positive energy from it. And they're trying to share with a lot of people, at least trying to do it in theory. But in practicality and in actuality, it doesn't work that way half the time. Not to mention we're constantly surrounded by the commercialism. I mean, it's going to get even worse for the holiday season. Now, because we've got politics happening at this point. Yes, we must get political at this point over here. Even in the science fiction realm, we have to get political. We have to wear crazy political science fiction related memorabilia and shirts and everything else saying, look what we're doing. Look what we're supporting. Well, it's just beginning the holiday season. And especially this type of season where everything else is testing us to the limit. I mean, it seems like everything is coming down the pipeline. Excuse me 1 second. I hate it when I get itchy noses. I just didn't want to be disgusting, but a lot of things right now are disgusting. We are trying to find positive routes to being positive with every negative damn thing coming down the pipeline. And it seems like this holiday season just doesn't mean a damn. Especially when you have things that are going to be affecting your life one way or another, and allowing other things to affect your life one way or another. Trapped inside a house or apartment or wherever you're living in, you're allowed only very few people who are actually not exposed to a damn bug to celebrate a holiday season as best as you can. Other than that, you have to social distance or wear a mask. And I know a lot of people have been balking at that one all throughout the year. All throughout the year. Ever since we had the COVID scare popping up, that's what's been happening these days. And you had the politics kicking in left and right. And people being angry and more frustrated and stressed out that we have a holiday system. I said system, okay? A holiday system that tells us we have to be nice to people. We have to be nice to you. Why am I nice to you? You're them, but you're not us. You're them. You're out with them. You're never part of us. And even if you're part of us, you're still them. Who the hell you think you are? Don't you dare look at me like that and tell me off. You're not us. You're them. Why do I gotta deal with the likes of you? I know, to put it in that kind of aspect at this point over here is, a polite way I can say it. Because this holiday season is gone out the window. Despite all the damn positive naysayers out there saying, well, we gotta work harder at a damn thing. I'm gonna have to say this. Realistically speaking, we're blown to hell. And it's depressing as hell. Because we have everything going against us at this point over here, which makes the fight, which makes the struggle, which makes trying to find the joy and holiday of what the season is supposed to be meaning. It becomes harder and harder to do that. It becomes even worse. Because we can't. We are so damn programmed on how to hate people at this point over here. Despite the fact that we are going to be pretending to be polite about it. We can hang the proverbial mistletoe above us and try to kiss our worst enemy at this point over here just because it's the holiday season. And the rest of the time get a damn baseball bat and ready to beat the living crap out of them. We got a political system at this point over here who's been tearing us apart left and right. We have people left and right trying to tell us, we need to unite. We need to unite. And they always says, "My guy, shit. Let's go after people at the right, or let's go after people. Let's go after." Blah, blah, blah. We need to tear this country apart to be great again. We need to tear this thing apart to be united again. We need. You will follow me now. I will do it alone. I will save you alone. Blame everybody else, though, because everyone else is out to get you. But I'm the one who's going to save you. Comical as it may look when I do that kind of situation, reality speaking is we're totally screwed. Now, you're probably going to be wondering, okay, he's got nothing else to say, turn off the guy. Well, that may be. You're waiting for it, aren't you? We've been told to vote, we will vote. And depending upon the outcome, whether or not we're actually going to have a good holiday season is going to be depending upon what the hell happens after the vote is done. And what the people's reactions are going to be at this point over here. Whether or not we're going to be tearing each other apart, or we're still going to be trying to put those pieces back together again. Because at this point, I hate to be the protector at this point over here, and I don't want to be. Because there's already too many damn naysayers saying, yes, this guy is going to win. He is going to destroy the other persons because we're going to do it for him. We support this Kennedy. And the other side is saying, look, we're trying to build a coalition. We're trying to build our country back up again. And you guys are being dickheads about the damn thing. I'm going to use the language. And this is basically what's been happening. A bus goes into Texas trying to gather support and intercepted by other people saying, get out of here, you bum, get out of here, you bum, we're going to chase you out of here. And the bus had to leave because safety reasons. But this is supposed to be for the good of the country. So when Christmas comes up, what's going to be good for the country at this point over here? What's going to be good for the families? What's going to be good for the individual? I mean, quite frankly, we might as well cancel Christmas altogether at this point over here because of the political hotbed we've got. We can't get our act together. We can't get our shit together. We can't even agree to disagree with each other without taking a baseball bat to each other. Then what the hell's good in having Christmas at this point over here? What good is having that stuff up there? Are we celebrating commercialism of Christmas? Or are we trying to find the real reason about the damn thing? We can go into the Bible left and right and read the stories left and right, but it's going to be going well over our heads because we still have the damn sword in our hands. And didn't someone say in the Bible, those who live by the sword die by the sword? We might as well be dead. And this is exactly why the holiday season needs to be celebrated. You think I'm flip-flopping at this point over here, but I'm giving you facts at this point over here. Facts as I'm seeing it, as I'm observing it at this point over here, from different points of view and different facts of life that I'm seeing and reading on social media. We can't be civil. We can't be nice. We can't be disagreeing. We can't be agreeing to disagreeing at this point over here. Simply put, it's us versus them still. If we can't get off our dead asses to figure this stuff out, we might as well not be whatever we are. We might as well not celebrate the holidays. We might as well not acknowledge the damn holidays. Just screw everybody. Why leave holiday decorations up? Well, people think you're probably too damn lazy after holidays. Or you still want something positive in your life. Something that still means a damned to you. I'm not saying we're all going to hell. I'm saying right now we already are in hell. Because we've already put ourselves in that damn headlock already. We've allowed this to happen. We have allowed all of this to happen. We have allowed ourselves to be put into a situation where we're trying to kill each other right now. And all of this stuff is meaningless unless we act upon it. Unless we truly understand what the season of a Thanksgiving is supposed to be, of Hanukkah is supposed to be, of what Christmas was supposed to be, and Kwanzaa, and not to mention New Year's. Because at this rate, despite what happens in the race, when the tallies are done and the votes are counted in, we still have to face the next year. And we still have to face ourselves. There's going to be a hell of a lot of gloating. There's going to be a hell of a lot of whining. There's going to be a hell of a lot of head bashing at this point. Are we actually going to be able to think and say, regardless of what the damn politicians say, stick the hand out to the next stranger and say, how you doing? How simple can that be? But in our situation, it's like beware either the dagger in the hand or beware of the baseball bat, or worse. Because you're not quite sure whether or not that stranger is going to be reciprocating with another handshake or doing something to you. Again, makes that meaningless. Think about it, boys and girls.